Alright, we're in a mobile home. It's a rental. It's got some really old carpets that are delaminated. But we're going to do what we can with them.
Our goal is not to get it spotless. Our goal is just to make it clean enough to re-rent.
Yeah.
This is an old carpet.
Yeah, and it's got some dinginess to it. And like I said, it's delaminated. And there's some runners. There's this other side room here. This is like an add-on porch, converted. And I'll show you. We're not going to video. We've already cleaned these as good as you can get them. There's a couple of rooms here, same carpet. There's some really bad spots, like right there, that's delaminated. There's no fibers left there. And there's runners everywhere where somebody's pulled up a whole line of the carpet. And this carpet back here, same thing. It's very, very old, delaminated. Has a lot of damage in it. But since it's a rental, they're going to probably rent this out to some people that are working in the oil fields, stuff like that, that aren't going to care too much. So it's not going to be a big deal. Then the heat's off in this place, so it's 50 degrees in here right now. So it's making for some fun. Anyway, I'm going to pause the camera and turn it back on when we start cleaning. So stay tuned. Here we go.
Let the madness begin.
Yeah. I'm not sure how this is going to show up on the video with the lighting and everything. It's hard to tell with these carpets. There's not a lot you could do with them. Just take it off some surface dirt. And pretty simple.
Well, these are the easiest kind of carpets you can actually clean because you're not worried about making them perfect. You're just trying to improve them. When you have to make a carpet perfect, it's a chore. Yeah. When you just improve them, it's a lot easier on you. And the people that own this trailer park, they don't expect these to be perfect. They just want us to do what we can with them. So.
Yeah, one thing that's nice with if you're trying to get mobile home parks, things like that, they've got the really, really thin subfloors. And they don't like hot water extraction because it soaks the subfloors. It gets below the carpet and their floors end up rotting out on them. So they really like low moisture cleaning.
A lot of them do, yeah.
Yeah, so it's a really good place to go try to hustle up some work. If you got any in your area that rent out mobile homes, they're good sources for work. This one just happened to have the heat turned off by the time we got out here, so it's cold in here.
Right here, on camera it looks dirty carpet. That's where there's not even no fiber.
Yes.
Maybe some epoxy or something stuck in it a little bit from a long time ago.
Yeah, the surface is worn away, and you're seeing some of the backing even coming through to the top. Alright. I'll put a link in the video description for the Oreck. If you want to get into a little business on your own, cleaning, you can, these things are a really good way to get in. You just need one of these, maybe get you a vacuum cleaner, carpet rake if you want, and there's not much to get started. They do a good job.
Don't keep up with the pros.
Yeah, I'll put a link in the description so you can find them. And it's a good little side hustle if you want to do that, and you can make a lot of money with them. You could do it. You can just go into it full time if you get busy enough. I'm gonna go ahead and pause for a second here because I want to be able to show the whole place without making a super long video. So stay tuned. All right, we're getting closer here to finishing this room.
And like I said, on these carpets that are like this, where they're really, really messed up, you're just improving them. So they're kind of the easiest carpets to clean because the expectations are just centered around getting them to look a little nicer because nobody expects them to be perfect. They're just old, and improving them is what you do.
Yeah, and we're absorbing a lot of dirt out of this carpet. So
yeah.
This is also known, the method is also known as pad extraction. And so what's happening is you put down your pre-spray and you let it dwell just a short time, and it helps break loose the dirt, soils, and then you absorb it into your bonnet or your pad. And then when you wash the pad out later, if I was to throw that into like a 5-gallon bucket of clean water, it turned the water dark and it looked just like the water comes out of someone's extractor. So
You can keep the camera going if you want to.
you still get the same dirt. It's just you don't leave the carpet soaking wet.
Watch out when you step on the floors, it's slick as ice.
Yeah, I know. It's cold as ice in here too. Alright, he's going to spray this room. I'm going to pause because I don't want to run my battery down. This battery in cold weather is really especially awful, so stay tuned. Alright. Just getting some cord management.
It's managed. This rock.
Alright, we usually don't like to be plugged into the same room we're working in, but this is a window air conditioner here, so it should be a pretty strong plug-in.
Yeah, when you work in trailer houses, you got to look for the best plug-ins you can mess with, because a lot of them don't have 20 amps.
No, they flicker real bad, and it's hard on your machine to.
It can overheat and ruin your machine.
Yeah.
Well, it can ruin your machine when it's brand new.
If your machine seems to be having a little trouble starting up and everything like
You're
that,
on a weak circuit.
it's probably just a weak current in that house or whatever, and you could try to find a better outlet. But just be careful because it does cause wear and tear on your equipment.
Yep.
I'm going to stand over here on the sunny side.
Now, all you guys are going to mess and say, hey, you got to get the carpets real fixed. Well, you can't. These are not dirty carpets. These are worn out. The dirt's coming out. The stains, the dirt. But we're not taking out gum and tar and varnish and whatever else is in here.
I'm getting a little sun flare there on the lens. Move over a little bit. Yeah, this battery is on its way down quick. This battery's kind of old, so I've got an external battery I can plug in, but when I do, it makes the click and popping sounds.
Click, 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 click,
Yeah, it goes
click,
click, click, click, pop, pop, pop all the
I
time.
don't know
So,
what happened with that, but it's annoying.
so I got to keep an eye. I got a battery in my hand I can plug in if I need to, but I try to avoid using it because of the sound it makes.
You won't need it.
Probably because it's a little micro USB connection. And
This is going to be done in under a minute, so
yeah, well, you got about a minute left on this battery.
that's more than enough.
If we suddenly just disappeared, that's what happened. The battery went dead.
That's what happened.
While he's doing that, let me real quick come in here and it's not bad. It was a lot darker and dingier when we started, and it is still a little bit damp. And since it's 50 degrees in here and the type of weather we're having, it's not going to dry up in an hour like it usually would. It's going to be more like an hour and a half, 2 hours.
You might be surprised.
But these carpets are so thin, though.
That's it.
Okay,
That's all she wrote.
that's where I'm going to end it too. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Till next time, thanks for watching.